That's the team we're gonna cheer.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brad. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have...
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Straight ahead, ETN. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
They get
yards.
14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Vikings, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12.
On the counter, ETN. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Love will sneak it. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And the Vikings.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
At the 32-yard line.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1st down, Compton trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Compton. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it's Burrow.
1st down, Bengals.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bengals.
They'll run on 1st down. Compton. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, what a move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Burrow going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down.
Etienne up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Stewart on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They go bootleg. Love going quickly there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. They go play action with Burrow. Targeting more, and he's got it on the crossing pattern. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
He'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
First down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now Burrow.
First down, Cincinnati.
Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
It's a gain of 8.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup.
Burrow throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Jamar Chase. He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the
And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Back at the 19-yard line.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Love now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. to pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings.
Love looking to throw it. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 39-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the LA Rams. And it's Brian Thomas Jr. He's going to stretch the field here, and this one is...
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Burrow on play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of a
They
yard.
pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, Those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He pulls it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
That's another.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Up the middle they go. Compton. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a second down and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Love from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here is third down and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 4.
Throwing. Love. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
A gain of 14. First down.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Burrow looking to pass.
At the 36.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's third and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 37.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
21-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now
third and goal. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Gets past one man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw now. Here's Love. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On first down, Compton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance, is that they made it a two-score game.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're on the bench right now feeling great.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the jet sweep, here's Chase. On this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Love now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Working out of the gun. Love. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
That's another Vikings.
Now Love. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. His throw caught. Right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the
back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Still fighting. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Now second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 3.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Bengals on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give, right side. Compton. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 16. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They're down to 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning, so speed will certainly be of the essence. Down 2 scores late. This is caught by Addison. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. A broken tackle there, but not a time to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 50-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 3rd and 9 here.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
35-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
One last shot now for Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.